Hi, I'm Dave from Pioneer Truck Service.
And I'm Steve from Affiliated Agency.
We've been chosen to deliver LIBI Life, the first LIBI YouTube show that gives you a good look at the people who build Long Island's future.
We're here to spotlight Libby's best, share some laughs, and everything that makes Libby great.
From event recaps and business spotlights to casual chats and maybe a little friendly competition, Steve, I think we pretty much got it all.
Once the word got out about our show, the opinions started rolling in. Let's hear what some of our Libby friends actually think about us hosting the show.
Dave Bloom is a ray of sunshine. He's always happy.
Dave Bloom is a clown, but I love him.
Mentally and physically challenged, a little short in the pants. I'd say short in the pants is probably covers it the most.
He's an interesting guy. I mean, sometimes the battery gets low and he calls me up to help him out, so I change the battery on his active bracelet so his, parole officer doesn't catch him. So, I help him out here and there. Where can I start? Dave Bloom, to know him is to love him. He will do whatever you ask, but it's going to be funny the way he does it.
What do I think of Dave Bloom? He's a character. I've played golf with him. He's fun to be around, very lighthearted, and makes everybody feel good.
And the one thing about Dave, he's always constantly around.
I absolutely love Dave Bloom. He is a light in the room. He's a light in my life.
Dave Bloom, he was my love in another life. I love Dave Bloom.
Steve Barker is one of the nicest guys, unlike Dave Bloom.
Steve's the best. He lights up a room like there's no tomorrow. You go in, if there's anybody in a room, you see Steve right away. And you're like, Steve!
Very millennial.
Steve is the best. He's always around. He's always there to help. He's always ready to pitch in. He's always helping people.
I'm so excited about the new podcast.
I think it's going to be great. Mix it up between associates, builders, make it fun.
I'm excited and scared at the same time.
LIBI Life? They should do very well, because I think they feed very well off of each other.
They're the Abbott and Costello of Libby. The two deserve each other.
You want me to back up? Back up. I'm going to back up. Go ahead.
It's going to be incredible. Those guys are awesome, and they're going to have fun. They're going to highlight the awesome members of Libby, and it's going to be a great time.
Get around them. There's going to be laughs. You're going to have fun.
They mix like coffee and milk. When you put it in your cup together, everything melts together. That's Steve and Dave.
I think it's going to be one to be watched.
That was great, but am I the coffee or the milk?
Oh, I'm not sure, Steve, but I'll tell you, AJ did a great job eliminating the negative comments.
That's why we get paid the big bucks, Dave.
We're not getting paid, Steve.
What?
Anyway, why don't we just keep the ball rolling?
And now a word from our sponsor.
Need a landscape partner who shows up, delivers, and makes your project shine? For over 40 years, J. Rattle Landscaping has been the go-to for builders and developers across Long Island. From site planning to final plantings, they bring your commercial projects to life, on time and on budget. If you're a builder looking for quality service with a personal touch, J. Rattle Landscaping is your reliable, experienced landscape contractor with the family-owned and operated feel. Visit jrattlelandscaping.com today to bring your commercial landscaping to life.
We recently had an amazing event, our annual LIBI Dinner Dance, where we celebrated the outgoing presidents Beth Howard Price and Marty Dettling.
But first, we had a little fun doing a walk around and bothering people with some silly questions. Why don't we take a look at that?
Okay.
Rapid fire, let's do it. My teeth look big?
What does LIBI stand for?
The Long Island Builders Institute. It stands for connecting...
Not just the letters.
To me personally, or
No, the letters.
Long Island Business Institute?
What does LIBI stand for?
Long Island Builders Institute, and they are incredible people, and they get so much...
Okay, we're not speaking here. What town is the new LIBI office located?
Melville.
Excellent. See how easy it is?
What town is the new LIBI office at?
Melville. Which is further east, Orient Point or Montauk Point? Orient Point.
Orient Point.
Montauk. Very good, very good.
Montauk is the end. Montauk Point.
Well done, well done. We've all seen the bumper sticker.
Which is further east, Orient Point or Montauk Point?
Orient Point.
I am shocked. I'm sorry, I'm shocked. Okay? How many steps are there on the LIBI ladder? Take a shot at it. 12. We call that the 12-step LIBI program.
What year did the Long Island Railroad start?
Like, who knows that, AJ? Like, really, who knows that shit?
What U.S. president was born on Long Island?
It was not Trump.
Nope.
Nixon?
What U.S. president was born on Long Island?
I think there's more than one, but I know is
not Trump.
William Floyd.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, you might be the only one to get that right.
William Floyd.
We're gonna check that. It's we're going for Teddy Roosevelt. How many ingredients can you name from a Long Island iced tea?
I feel like there's 100 things in it. Isn't it like gin, vodka, Coke, Sprite?
The answer is a lot of things. Thank you for being on the show.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I think it's vodka, tequila, rum, a splash of Coke.
Tequila, rum, vodka, gin, Coca-Cola, a little bit of Coca-Cola.
Whiskey, tequila, vodka. I'm trying to think there's something else. I'm a bartender. I should actually know this. Iced tea and whatever alcohol of choice. Sugar, lemon, ice cubes.
Okay. How many ingredients can you name in a Long Island iced tea?
Well, there's tequila, there's vodka, there is gin, there's rum, and there is Coca-Cola.
Vodka, gin, rum, tequila.
Bingo!
Was it really?
Yeah, you nailed it, baby.
Oh, you're gonna make us proud.
Rum, tequila, vodka, gin, triple sec. You would? Yeah.
Our winner!
Steve, we're going to have some type of class on Long Island history.
All I know is that after watching these interviews, I'll be losing some weight before the next episode.
Camera always adds 30 pounds to you.
30, I thought it was 10.
For you, it's 30.
Fine. Every episode, we will be highlighting a particular Libby member. I got to speak with Chad Lerner, president of Mike the Glazier, and he's also vice president of the LIBI Associate ladder. I visited him at his Flushing location. Let's take a look.
Mike the Glazier opened in 1918. I'm the fourth generation of my family running this business. Family owned and operated since the beginning. Started in 1918 with my great uncle, Mike Landau. He was 16 years old when he started this business. And when he was looking to retire in the 50s, passed it to my grandfather, who passed it to my father and my uncle, now myself and my partner, Ross.
Ross is your cousin, and his location is where?
His location is 133 East Jericho Turnpike in Mineola.
Okay, because it is the Long Island Builders Institute, and you want to have representation actually on Long Island.
Well, he doesn't look as much as the mascot as I do,
right.
So I try to represent us on the whole. We're gonna make a unit that's 27.5 inches by 31 inches, 3/4 inches overall.
That's a big unit.
No, actually that's a pretty average.
Nothing wrong with average.
All right.
That's what I hear anyway.
So first thing that we wanna do is anytime you're working with glass, first thing you wanna do is put on your protection. So this is called the straight edge.
Yeah. You ever pretend that it's a guitar?
All the time.
All the time.
Every cut that I finish, you clean each piece 3 times. I work hard to try to make everybody proud.
Congratulations, well done. Thank you so much for giving me the tour. Thank you for the history on Mike the Glazier. Would you like to join me for some lunch?
I'd love to. Let me just change it to something more comfortable and we'll be on our way.
Okay, good. If you could be any superhero right now in your life, who would it be and why?
Well, if I was gonna be a superhero, I suppose I'd be Wolverine and I'd use my claws to cut the glass.
Glazerine, the double hung superhero. Because windows are double hung, is that correct? That's a Windows thing.
I've heard that before.
Okay, good. If you could have dinner with any person, alive or dead, who would it be and why?
I'd probably choose to have dinner with my great Uncle Mike, who started the business in 1918. Unfortunately, I was quite young when he passed away and didn't have the opportunities to meet and bond with him over his experience in our industry, in our business, which we've successfully grown to 4 generations.
So and I think he'd be very proud of you and what you've done with the business. What is something about you that Libby members don't know but probably should know?
I used to be in a breakdancing crew. I really used to enjoy dancing a lot.
So, hello,
Rob. How are you?
Rob. Do you know this place, Kaizen?
Seem familiar. Seem familiar.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chad. Woo! Wave it around. You are on the Libby ladder. Can you tell us what that means? So people that don't know, new members might be interested. How'd you get on the Libby ladder, and where are you at, and where does it take you?
It's a very organized process. It's typically a 5-year process in which you go through multiple rungs on the ladder. You start at coordinator, then you go to secretary, vice president, president, and then it ends at AVP. AVP is associate vice president. You get to sit in on the executive board meetings with the Libby leadership.
Like what we do, networking, it's kind of loose and fun. Is the ladder a little bit more serious behind closed doors and making decisions for the organization?
It's equally as fun as our experiences, but there are moments where we do sit down and discuss the realities of running an organization. There's fiscal responsibility as well as responsibility to plan to bring value to our members. You know, obviously everybody is looking to develop a relationship and work with the builders. This is one way to kind of develop those relationships.
Where are you on the ladder now then?
So currently I sit in vice president, a couple months left, and then I'll be moving into the president's position, following in the footsteps of Anthony Confredo and those before us. And
do you get your picture up on the wall like all the other presidents?
Listen, at some point, hopefully I do. I'll be displayed somewhere in the office. It's a constantly evolving organization, and that's one of the best qualities of this group is that there's always an open ear to new ideas, new processes, ways to help the organization grow, which is why it is the largest building trade organization in New York State. People help each other out more so in this organization than any other organization I've ever been part of. It's unique here.
Just two guys hanging out in swings, you know.
This is totally
like you do.
Totally normal on a Friday afternoon.
Rob, you are also a Libby member. You work for Crystal Windows and Doors, which is how far away from here?
A quarter of a mile.
How's Libby been for you?
Nothing but great. It's just a great group of people that are constantly networking, constantly talking, constantly engaging each other, helping each other. It's like a fraternity that you don't have to get hazed to get into, but it's good.
Some of us did.
I owe everything to Chad, especially when it comes to Libby, because the only reason I'm part of Libby is because of Chad.
You've been like a whirlwind since you joined, and everybody appreciates you. You get name dropped quite often these days, so I think it is the right place for you. But I was saying the same thing to Chad outside. I owe a lot to Chad as well, and I think that's one of the best parts of Libby. I think we can all say that about each other to a certain degree, and I honestly don't know if other groups are like this. Like we're able to do a podcast and sit around and talk, but it's not fake. Like we really appreciate each other, and I hope other groups are as welcoming and comfortable as this. But I feel like we got a special thing in Libby.
We do. No doubt.
It's unique.
The phrase "a rising tide raises all ships" is a really true statement.
Even if you're in the competing trades, like you are able to complement each other and not hurt each other, I guess.
We live in a state, in an area where there is more development than any one person, company, industry can handle, and we're not competing, we're working together.
So the first episode.
Right, the inaugural episode of LIBI Life.
Guys, thank you so much for thinking of me and thinking I'm worthy of making it on the first episode.
You did great.
You guys are really true friends and great colleagues, and thank you for everything. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Rob, for everything here today. Well,
I'm holding my stomach, so I'm not happy.
and that's a wrap on our first episode. We would very much like to thank Mike Florio for trusting us with this.
We want this to be fun, but we want it to be constructive. Thank you for everyone's input.
If you like this episode and want to see more, make sure you subscribe or smash that like button below to stay up to date on future episodes.
Well, Steve, not everything went smoothly, so why don't we leave them off with some fun bloopers? And thank you for everyone's input, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Feel like
Very
the Statue
nice.
of Liberty.
What U.S. president was born on Long Island? I'll give you a hint. You want a hint yet?
Yeah.
You can visit his house, and they named a teddy bear after him.
Teddy Ruxpin, not that one.
President Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh my God.
It's hot under these lights.
got
Let's be done. Let's be done.
I got this.
I'm sweating out alcohol.
Hello. Easy with the Harry Potter. I could just splice this in with my college videos. I had the mullet then, though.
Things are getting weird.
It's got some lasting power. Oh, my wife just added my birthday to my own calendar, so that was nice of her.
So I'm gonna look up if William Floyd was,
And if you're wrong, you owe me a drink.
I owe you a drink? He was not.
How many ingredients can you name from the, hold on, let me start over. How many ingredients can you name from a Long Island? All right, I've had too many.
Yeah.